The person who guides someone to this destination literally becomes the way himself. Jesus Christ not only points out how to walk through life or how to reach God, he personally shows the person the way. Therefore, he is the way.
Amen.
Jesus Christ is the way. A few years ago, everybody knows where Wendy's is. Say amen. Everybody likes to go there, amen. Right here. You go there, and of course, what do? Like most people, you eat. You don't go there to fellowship. Some people do. But I was there one night, or one evening, we were there with the family, and of course it was on a Sunday afternoon. My family on Sunday afternoons would go in different directions sometimes. Some of us had to go back to church, some of us had to go to other churches, or whatever. We're always on the move come Sunday afternoon. And that particular Sunday afternoon, we were sitting there, and we were eating, and I noticed this woman had come into the church, into Wendy. And I realized that there was something wrong in her life. And I know something was, upsetting to her. But I realized that she was upset. I noticed she was coming around and she was asking questions and nobody knew the answer. Of course, she comes to me. I'm going to talk to anybody because I used to be a car salesman, amen? I'll talk to anybody. I promise you. I'm a preacher. I'll talk to anybody. I don't mind. I can get in an elevator and talk to someone. It doesn't matter. Wherever I go, I'm going to talk to someone. But that particular lady, she came up and she was asking us the question where this particular church was. She said her daughter had called her and said that she had ended up at this church. And she didn't know where she was. All she knew, she was in Clanton. And this woman had come all the way from the other side of Georgia to here. She said it's somewhere near Walmart. Well, everything's near Walmart in Clanton, isn't it? It is. So if you got to thinking about it, there's 15 or 20 churches pretty close to Walmart. If you think about all the churches in this city and in this county. I said, you got to be a little bit more specific. And she started talking to me, and she started explaining to what this one particular church, and she said her daughter kept saying it was a very small church. She said it's not far from Walmart. It's less than 5 minutes from Walmart. So I started eliminating big churches in Walmart. Close to Walmart. And I started realizing that something was going on. Then I realized I knew where the church was. Well, me, being a car salesman I am, I could give directions to anywhere in the county. I said, when you go down this road, you turn right, and you go across the railroad track, you go up and down about 4 or 5 miles. The church could be on the right, it could be on, I'm not quite sure. But the more I told her, the more I gave direction to her, the more she got upset. And she realized that she was lost. She was in an unfamiliar territory, and she just was plumb lost. She had no control. And she was about to cry. I don't know about you, but I don't like women crying. Amen? I don't like women crying because in my house, if a woman's crying, Daddy is not going to get anywhere with any of them. I got 4 women in my house. I know. If Mama's not happy, Sue's not happy.
Nobody.
So I was in there, and I said, okay, I know where the church is. And she was getting upset. I said, I'll tell you what, why don't you follow me? I said, you get behind me, I'll drive out to that country church, and we'll go find your daughter. And as she got in behind me, I noticed she was right on my bumper. If I'd have slammed on the brakes, she would have hit me. So I had to keep the pace in front of her. So I got down on the country road, and we went down that country road, and we got to the church where I thought she was at. And sure enough, her daughter had ran away, and that's where she ended up. And God brought her back to her mama. You see, it's better to lead someone somewhere. It's better to show someone how to get to a place, a particular place in life. It's better to grab them by the hand and lead them there. That's the reason Jesus told his disciples that night that he is the way. That's why he showed them that he was the way. That's why he told them that he was the way. He was trying to lead them in the right direction. He was also trying to encourage them because at that moment, they were fixing to go through some things they've never seen in their life. The person that they loved, Jesus, their Messiah, was about to go through the most horrific thing that's ever happened in this world today. It was the worst day in the history of the world, but yet it was the greatest day of the history of the world because Jesus Christ was crucified. He was crucified for each and every one of us. So when Jesus Christ says that he's the way, he is the way. He will lead you to him. He will lead you to his Father. There's going to be a lot of you today that are facing decisions in your life. You're going to be facing some very tough decisions in your life. You got 4 more days. 4 more days to be called a high school student. After Thursday night, guess what? You're an adult. Guess what? Reality sets in. Your life begins a new chapter. And I'm not saying that to discourage you. I'm not saying to make you upset. I'm just telling you, you got a different direction. Go the right way. Don't go the wrong way. The right way is Jesus Christ. When you leave here tonight, make the decision, I'm going to follow Jesus wherever I go. And I'm going to follow his way. Because his way is right. There is no wrong way with Jesus. He may take you down a